Deepwater was rated poorly, but I actually enjoyed it. Is it the greatest love triangle thriller ever made? Surely not. But it has a quiet tension that holds your attention, and beneath the surface a fascinating psychological story unfolds. And that story, I think, is a great example of what modern day relationships entail. It's set in a small picturesque town, and it follows a married couple, Vic and Melinda Van Allen, played by Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas. On the outside, they have everything. Wealth, beauty, an intelligent daughter, a big social circle. It's the appearance of a perfect life. But beneath that calm surface lies a depressing reality. Melinda openly has affairs with other men, even in front of her husband, while Vic watches in silence, pretending not to care. As the story unfolds, several of Melinda's lovers begin to disappear, and we start to wonder, is Vic's calm demeanor hiding something darker? It's mostly marketed as a thriller, but it's more of a psychological study of two people trapped in a relationship that feeds on humiliation, manipulation, and power. What fascinated me most wasn't the plot itself, it was what the movie represents. As traditional family structures are increasingly portrayed as outdated, men and women are forced to invent new ways to live together. Open relationships, polyamory, and even cuckoldry are now marketed as even modern and liberating, though often they seem to benefit one side more than the other. Deepwater takes that idea and dives into the psychology behind it, showing both the thrill and the destruction that come when boundaries disappear. Melinda is driven by the need for excitement. With her affairs, she's not really chasing physical pleasure. She's chasing the feeling of control, the rush that comes from pushing her husband to his emotional limits. She humiliates him publicly, dares him to react, and when he's finally close to breaking, she gives him just enough affection to pull him back into the abusive relationship. Vic, meanwhile, is stripped in quiet agony. He despises his wife for cruelty, but hates himself even more because he loves her despite of it. He wants to be free of her, yet he can't imagine a life without her. It's a twisted dance of dependency. She needs to provoke him to feel alive, and he needs her to love him to feel whole. The relationship becomes a metaphor for the tension between modern ideals of freedom and the timeless need for loyalty, stability, and love. It's also in a way a reflection of how far relationships, and maybe society itself, can be pushed before something breaks. As always, Hollywood gives the voice of reason to the child. Vic and Melinda's daughter, innocent and untouched by the adult world of games and deceit, becomes the only character who sees things clearly. She's too young to be corrupted by sexual politics that consume her parents, which makes her immune to manipulation and capable of seeing the truth. Deepwater is a brutal movie for modern men, and perhaps a thrilling movie for modern women. It's not just a story about murder or lust, it's a story about power, dependency, and the quiet insanity of new wave relationships in which control is the goal over love.